A very good morning to you. Objective Geology, multiple choice questions with answers. This is the solved question paper of Aligarh Muslim University 2022 question paper. And I hope this is useful for various competitive exams like CSR, NET-GATE, GSI and other competitive exams. Welcome to set 2. Coming to the first question. A line joining points of equal thickness in a rock layer is called A. Isogonal, B. Isogon, C. Isohyet and D. Isopack. The correct option is known as a D, isopack. A line joining points of equal thickness in a rock layer is called as an isopack. These lines are used on an isopack map to show thickness variations within a rock unit or layer. So the correct option is D, isopack. Next question. Wardha Valley coalfield is situated in A. Odisha, B. Madhya Pradesh, C. Maharashtra and D. Chhattisgarh. The correct option goes as C. Maharashtra. The Wardha Valley coalfield is situated in the Chandrapur and Yavatmal districts of Maharashtra, India. It is a significant coal producing region located in the central part of the country within the Vidarbha region of Maharashtra. Next question. Kalol and Ankaleshwar oil bearing formations belong to A. Assam Basin, B. Cambay Basin, C. Mumbai High and D. Rajasthan Basin. The correct option goes as B. Cambay Basin. Both the Kalol and the Ankaleshwar oil bearing formations are located within the Cambay Basin in India. The Cambay Basin is known for its tertiary sediments that contain hydrocarbon reservoirs, with the Kalol formation being a significant source in the northern part of the basin and the Ankaleshwar field located in the southern onshore region. Next question. Which of the following place is known for its lignite deposits? A. Godavari Valley, Andhra Pradesh, B. Singrali, Uttar Pradesh, C. Neyveli, Tamil Nadu and D. Singrimari, Assam. The correct option goes as C. Neyveli, Tamil Nadu. Neyveli in Tamil Nadu, India, it contains Asia's largest lignite or brown coal deposits and it is a major site for lignite mining and power generation. Discovered in 1934, the Neyveli Lignite Corporation, NLC India Limited, it manages the extensive open cast mines which use the lignite, which is primarily used as a fuel for linked pit head power stations. And the lignite reserves are estimated to be around 22 to 25 billion metric tons. So Neyveli in Tamil Nadu, it is known for lignite deposits. Next question. Which one of the following copper deposit belongs to the Northern Delhi Fold Belt? A. Surda copper deposit, B. K3 copper deposit, C. Malanchkand copper deposit and D. Chitraturga copper deposit. The correct option goes as B. K3 copper deposit. The K3 copper deposit is a part of the North Delhi Fold Belt. The K3 copper belt or KCB, this is situated in the proterozoic metasediments that rest on a basement gneiss and it is considered a part of the larger Aravalli Delhi Fold Belt. Next question. Diagenesis involves the alteration of A. Structure only, B. Structure and texture, C. Structure, texture and mineralogy, D. Structure and mineralogy. The correct option goes as B. Structure and texture. Diagenesis involves the physical, chemical and biological alterations of sediments that change both their structure and texture. These changes occur after deposition and before deep metamorphism, transforming loose sediments into solid rock through processes such as compaction, cementation, recrystallization, and replacement of minerals. Next question. Which of the following structure is not a paleocurrent indicator? A. Current ripples, B. Wave ripples, C. Planar crossbedding and D. Trough crossbedding. The correct option goes as B. Wave ripples. Wave ripples are not a reliable paleocurrent indicator because their symmetric or slightly asymmetric shape, it reveals that they were formed by bidirectional wave action rather than a unidirectional flow, making it impossible to determine the net direction of sediment transport. While other ripple forms such as current ripples, they provide a unidirectional flow direction, wave ripples show no preferred orientation for the dominant flow direction. Next question. In which of the following sedimentary environment texturally mature but compositionally immature sandstones may be found? Options are A. Glacial, B. Fluvial, C. Aeolian and D. Deep marine. The correct option goes as a C. Aeolian. Texturally mature but compositionally immature sandstones, they can be found in aeolian or windblown environments, especially when sediment sources are close and the sediment is repeatedly reworked by wind and water, or in coastal environments where both marine and aeolian processes are active, leading to high textural maturity before the grains are transported. Next question. Specific retention in an aquifer is due to A. Specific gravity, B. Secondary porosity, C. Porosity and permeability, D. Surface tension, adhesion and capillarity. The correct option goes as a D. Surface tension, adhesion and capillarity. Specific retention in an aquifer is due to capillary forces and adhesion, which are molecular level attractions between water and the solid surfaces of the aquifer material. And these forces cause water to adhere to the grain surfaces, and they fill smaller pore spaces, preventing it from draining under gravity, with fine grained materials like clay, which have high specific retention due to the larger surface area and smaller pores. Next question. In vertical distribution of groundwater, capillary rise and grain size are A. Directly proportional, B. Inversely proportional, C. Always equal, and D. None of the above. In vertical distribution of groundwater, capillary rise and grain size are inversely proportional. In the vertical distribution of groundwater, capillary rise is inversely related to grain size, meaning fine-grained soils, they exhibit higher capillary rise than the coarse-grained soils because they have smaller pore spaces. Next question. Which of the following is incorrect pair? A. Series epoch, B. System epoch, C. Eratham era, and D. Stage age. The incorrect pair is system epoch, whereas the other like series epoch, Eratham era, stage age, they are the correct pairs. Next question. Depth to water table map represents A. Depth to water level, B. Groundwater flow direction, C. Hydraulic gradient, and all of the above. Depth to water table map, it represents depth to water level. A is the correct option. Next question. Choose the correct statement from the following. A. Badami Formation is found in the Lesser Himalayas along main boundary thrust or MBT. B. Singhbum granite and Beraj granite are co-magmatic. And C. Bagalkat and Badami groups, they mark the Mesozoic and Cenozoic boundary. And D. Close-pit granites are reported from the Dharwar crater. The correct option goes as D. Close-pit granites are reported from the Dharwar crater in South India, specifically within the Eastern Dharwar Craton or EDC. It is a significant, large, late Archean granitoid body that represents a crustal cross-section from the lower to upper levels. Next question. Coarse-grained biogenic limestone is termed as A. Biomicrite, B. Biosparite, C. Oomicrite, and D. Oosparite. The correct option is B. Biosparite. Coarse-grained biogenic limestone containing a carbonate cement is termed as biosparite. Other terms include calcarenite, which refers to a broad category of limestone composed of sand-sized carbonate grains. And in some context, a redstone or floatstone, it could also apply if it contains larger class-sized biogenic fragments. So, coarse-grained biogenic limestone is termed as biosparite. Next question. Identify the modern age in the International Chronostratigraphic Chart. A. Pleistocene epoch, B. Neogene period, C. Meghalayan age, and D. Pliocene epoch. The correct option goes as C. Meghalayan age. This is termed as the modern age in the International Chronostratigraphic Chart. Next question. Layer parallel shortening of thin soft layer embedded in thick strong matrix produces A. Stigmatic fold, B. Cuspate and lobate fold, C. Parallel fold, and D. Kink fold. The correct option goes as B. Cuspate and lobate fold. Layer parallel shortening of a thin soft layer embedded in a thick strong matrix, it can produce cuspate and lobate folds, as these are characteristic features folding at interfaces between materials with strongly differing viscosities, particularly under pure shear shortening. Next question. If a dextral strike slip fault makes an abrupt right bend geometry, what type of structures form at the bend zone? A. Extensional structures, B. Contractional structures, and C. Both contractional and extensional structures, and D. Transcurrent faults. If a dextral strike slip fault makes an abrupt right bend geometry, extensional structures, they form at the bend zone. A is the correct option. Next question. Joints are example of A. Shear fractures, B. Extension fractures, C. Hybrid fractures, and D. Tear fractures. Joints are example of extension fractures, meaning they are fractures where the rock masses have been pulled apart by movement perpendicular to the fracture surface without significant parallel shear movement. And this stretching and brittle failure of the rock exceeding its strength, it creates the joints as a plane of separation. Joints are example of extension fractures. Next question. What type of lineations form in the plastic regime? A. Mineral fiber lineations, B. Lichen lines, C. Mineral stretching lineations, and D. Striations. The correct option goes as C. Mineral stretching lineations. Mineral stretching lineations, they form primarily in the plastic or ductile regime of rock deformation, where minerals and mineral aggregates deform, recrystallize, and align under stress. This process creates a linear fabric or stretching lineation, indicating the direction of maximum elongation and transport during the ductile deformation of the rock. Next question. Which type of environment is characterized by warwood sediments? The choices are A. Tidal flat, B. Aeolian, C. Alluvial fans, and D. Glacial lake. The correct option goes as a D. Glacial lake. A glacial lake, or more broadly a glaciolacustine environment, it is the environment which is characterized by warwood sediments. Warus are annually deposited sediment layers, typically composed of a coarse, light-colored summer layer and a fine, dark-colored winter layer, formed due to seasonal changes in meltwater input and lake ice cover. This process is common in glacial lakes because the low biological activity prevents the disturbance of delicate annual layers, preserving them for study. So, glacial lake environment is characterized by warwood sediments. These are some of the suggested books. Hope you can take a photocopy or screenshot. Thank you for your time. See you in the next video.